Hi there. Thanks for joining me for another issue of It's Like This, the read aloud version. This piece was originally published on November 26th, 2022, but I'm coming back to record the audio 3 years later. It shows you how much of my life stays the same, that many of my stories are evergreen. In 2025, my son's experience on Thanksgiving was even better than the net positive I describe in 2022 here. He is still uncomfortable with the change in schedule and the rearrangement of tables and countertops to accommodate a large gathering, but he stayed with the family the entire afternoon, and his anxiety, at least outwardly, was minimal. We are grateful. So, here we go with a reading of issue number 27, The Good. One night last week, as I was putting the vacuum away after cleaning under our kitchen table, I noticed that my son had gone into his apartment, the side of our house we designed as his own suite of rooms, and had closed the door. Closed his apartment door. I'm pretty sure I've never seen him do this on his own, without our suggestion or request. He shut the door to get away from the noise of the vacuum, without protest, without freak out, without even a complaint, although I was running the vacuum, so it's possible there was a complaint I didn't hear. He just stepped away from a noise that bothers him and naturally closed the door as a buffer. I doubt I've ever felt so happy while pushing a vacuum. It sounds like such a silly, easy thing, but in this house, it is not. Our son's daily actions and reactions are fairly predictable. We see him performing the same behaviors every day with little variation, and along with everything else he arranges in our shared household, he prefers to leave his apartment door open, always. We have been showing him the benefits of having his door closed when it's appropriate, when our TV competes with his, when household appliances or visitors are louder than he prefers, or when his own volume, especially at the end of the day, is rubbing against his parents' need for quiet. We'll close the door, explain the reason, and he'll tolerate the change for a bit. I stood there for a minute on the other side of that rarely closed door and smiled. This wasn't what I expected a good fact to look like. I've been trying to note positive moments throughout the day, even if they're tiny, to try what Dr. Rick Hanson says is a way to counter our brain's natural negativity bias. Hanson, a psychologist and expert on positive neuroplasticity, says our brains grasp onto the problems in life to protect us from potential threats. Our ancestors aimed to get carrots, food, mates, safety, and avoid sticks, predators, aggression, danger. Hanson says, if you don't get a carrot today, you'll have a chance at one tomorrow. But if you fail to avoid that saber-toothed tiger, no more carrots forever. So our brains have evolved to hyper-focus on bad news in order to keep ourselves safe. But, Hansen argues, if we practice seeing the positive aspects around us, even the smallest things, and pause to take them in, we can rewire our brains to pay attention to the good. The good, like an unexpected closed door that shows my son is taking some initiative to manage his stress on his own. I want my son to practice seeing the positives too, so I knocked on his door and cracked it open. I let him know I was done with the vacuum and told him how smart he was to close his door and that I was so proud of him for taking care of himself. He looked at me with almost a shrug as if to say, well, duh, you were being too loud. I closed his door again and noted that his nonchalance about this momentous achievement is a little joy too. That closed door is why we keep trying, why we give him opportunities to grow and stretch beyond his anxieties. We can't eliminate all his triggers, but we can hopefully help him learn how to better react when they arise. Even if some weeks it feels like we're struggling through those lessons with him over and over and over. As strange as it sounds, I was hoping I might see him close his door during our recent Thanksgiving gathering. I mean, the main reason we offer to host is because our son can have access to his safe space, if needed, to escape from the group chatter. He didn't close his door on Thanksgiving or need to retreat at all, which I'm taking very much as a positive too. Oh, yes, my negativity biased brain wants to grasp onto the pre party anxiety that washed over our house on Thanksgiving morning. The tears, frantic pacing, loud body, louder voice, and the similar post guest come down as he decompressed from keeping it all together so well while everyone was here. But I am choosing to overwrite those memories with the also true good facts. He stayed with our family, smiled, sat at the table with us, filled his belly with pumpkin bread, if nothing else, and seemed to enjoy being part of the group, despite all the rearranged chairs, overlapping voices, and non preferred foods. I am proud of him and grateful for all he is still learning to do. I hope you too can find the small moments of goodness in your day. They are there even in the tiniest amounts. We just have to pause and pay attention to see them. Thanks so much, as always, for being here. This is Robin Lavoie, and life around here, it's like this.